Morning. This is what my voice sounds like today. If you watched my video where I decorated the house for the holidays, you heard the voiceover. That was how my voice was going. I've been sick for I don't know, it feels like 2 weeks. My voice has been like this for a week. So that's just what we're working with. I tried to put myself together a little bit more today, hoping I would feel better. I don't know if anybody else is like that when you're sick, that you start to feel better if you get out, you're more active. I think I worked out once this week, and I don't even know how I did it, but I haven't pretty much the rest of the week. I'm actually going to dump my coffee that I think I had one sip of, and now it's cold. So I'm going to make it into an iced coffee. Side note, I usually drink my coffee black, but this Oatly vanilla creamer is so good. I've been really enjoying it. And I don't know, I think I like creamer in an iced coffee a little bit more. I have like a little top that goes with this cup. I have some laundry to do today, some orders that I want to fill, maybe a little bit of organizing. Definitely cleaning the floors is on the list today, and we'll see what else we can get done.
Okay, so I had to let my voice rest a little bit before I actually recorded a voiceover for this. I just was not feeling well. As you can tell, my voice is so much better than when I was actually filming this video. So I'm feeling a ton better. My fever is gone. All of that is better. And I'm finally feeling like myself, which is great. And the rest of the family is also healthy, which is an added bonus. So the first thing that I'm really doing this morning is starting upstairs. I want to vacuum my bedroom. I also really just want to work a little bit top to bottom as much as I can. So after I finished up with vacuuming my bedroom, I am going to go to the kids' rooms next. This is a task I started doing last night and realized there were plenty more places that I wanted to do it. And I have these touch-up paint pens for little spots on our trim, whether it's on our baseboards or on our doors, and it's the paint color that matches all of those areas. So whenever I see a spot, all you do is just twist it up and brush it on. You can fill it up straight from your paint can. There's a little syringe that you can use that it comes with. I got a multi-pack on Amazon and just keep them so I can add those little touch-ups whenever I want. But the windowsill in Owen's room was so bad. I think not only did the previous owner have dogs that probably scratched on these windowsills because they could get up there and look out, but this also used to be their son's room, and he was a teenager, and I kind of think he used to open the windows and climb out there with baseball cleats, it seemed like. Maybe not, but he definitely climbed out the window a lot. So I think that also caused a lot of the scratches on the windows. But it's such a helpful and handy tool to have these little paint pens to kind of stay on top of the maintenance of your home. And it's really not difficult to do. It's actually kind of fun and therapeutic to go around the house and find some spots that need a little touch up. So I am now going to do a little bit of folding laundry. And while I fold laundry, I decided to bring it into our bedroom and sit down and do it. I oftentimes do it in our guest room, but just decided to do it in our bedroom today. I like doing it in the bedroom more just because I feel like it incentivizes me to make sure I get it done, because if you don't, then you can't really get into bed without just moving it aside, and I hate to do that. And then the other thing is, it also is a lot more convenient once I finish folding it to just move it to the dresser, move it to the closet, because that's the room that I store my clothing. When I bring it to the guest room, it feels like there's an extra step. So when I have my choice, that's where I like to do it, but Jim prefers doing it in the guest room. He's at work, so a lot of times he doesn't get to his clothing as quickly as I do. Another thing I would love to hear from you as we are starting to wrap up the end of this year. Every year I do the sophisticated declutter and go through my house and declutter every single room. Basically go through every cabinet, every drawer, every room, everything, every closet, and just give myself a little check of what we have and what I can get rid of. I think it just really helps to stay on top of clutter that way, to do it at least once a year. So many people have those cupboards, cabinets, closets that they haven't opened in years and haven't gone through. And I know I just never have that issue because I always do this sophisticated declutter. So I would love to hear from you if it's something that you would be interested in following along. If you have followed along in the past, if you have any feedback on ways that you would like it done differently or how it can be better, I would love to hear that as well. Now that I got that clothing put away, I am going to move to my office and work on some label orders. I have label orders that I have for my Etsy shop that I needed to get done, and I also did a little bit of personal labels. I have really been using my Cricut crafting machine like crazy recently. I'm starting to prep for the boys' birthdays because they both have birthdays in the month of December, and we're going to do a joint birthday party, which I will share a little bit more about in this video later because I have some stuff that I'm going to clean up and organize in the basement. But I am doing a lot of Cricut crafting projects for their birthday as well. In the basement, I wanted to clean up the basement in general, but also I have in this large IKEA unit that fills the whole back wall of our basement, I have one drawer that is filled with like random gifts and stuff that I've been holding on to for the holidays since we celebrate both Christmas and Hanukkah and both of the boys' birthdays. So I'm trying to pull those out and figure out if I can start to wrap any of these. I know we still have some time before the holidays and before their birthdays, but I just want to get ahead of it while I have a little bit of extra time today. And it also helps to take inventory to realize what I need to buy. Maybe I have too many things. So I have a lot of toys that are Love Every toys, and those are play kits. It's a subscription-based service where they send you toys that are age appropriate and developmentally appropriate for your child. This is not sponsored, but they do send me some boxes, and I love to separate out the toys that come in the boxes so that I can give them out, you know, over a period of weeks or months. And I've saved some of them for the holidays, so this is part of a larger box, and I can just wrap them up and separate them out and make it really exciting to have them in wrapping paper. And since it's been a little bit since I've given Owen some of these gifts from his last play kit, I'm actually going to give him some now to play with and just reduce the overwhelm of all of the holiday and birthday gifts all at once. So that will be really helpful. And then I'm just trying to separate out, and like I said, you'll see I have other things like a toothbrush. Owen needs a new toothbrush when he turns 3. His toothbrush is, I think, for ages 0 to 2 or something. And this toothbrush is for ages 3 and up. So it's just like time for him to transition to a new toothbrush, and he loves his toothbrush, or loves the concept of getting a new toothbrush. So I think he'll actually be really excited. I have talked in the past about how I really want to start doing this. Something you need, something you want, something to wear, and something to read as the gifts for the holidays. And I definitely did not do that this year just because I have, like I said, like a toothbrush. I guess that could be something you need. But these Love Every toys, I don't really know how those fit in. And then you'll see I have some other toys, which I'll explain in a minute. I do need to get some little labels on the outside of these so I can label them with the kids' names, and I'm probably gonna put like a sticky note on there so I know what they are for now, just so I don't forget before the holidays. And what would have been really smart of me that I did not do would be to have different colored wrapping paper for each kid. That would be a great way for them to identify, but I kind of halfway through missed the boat on that. I was mostly just trying to differentiate with wrapping paper for whether it was for a birthday or for Christmas/Hanukkah. And I'm just gonna put all of the gifts under the tree, regardless of if it's for a birthday, Christmas, or Hanukkah, just because it makes it look nice and full and pretty.
Okay, so I think I got all the holiday gifts and some of the other birthday gifts together, but I've also compiled, the basement's still a mess, but I've compiled the gifts that I'm going to do for the boys for their birthday party. I'm doing a construction themed birthday party. Their birthdays are 10 days apart, so we're going to do it the Saturday between their birthdays. It is going to, like I said, be a construction themed birthday, so I got them the construction magnet tiles. I bought them when they were on a huge sale. So I got the small one and I'll just like say it's for Henry, and I got the big one and I'll say it's for Owen. Of course, they're gonna play with them together, and I love adding more magnet tiles to our sets because it feels like it's not adding as much clutter to the house. So that will be really nice. And then I got them these cute pajamas. Okay, let's see, this is 18 to 24 months, so that one's going to be Henry's. It's short sleeve, so I want it to fit them the summer a little bit more. This is a 4T for Owen. They can grow into them, and they're so cute. So they'll each have a set of pajamas and a magnet tile for their birthday gifts from us. And honestly, magnet tiles are really expensive, and they're nice bamboo pajamas, so I feel like that is a very nice gift. And then I have all these other little things for their birthday party that I'm going to start to get ready. I'm going to put all of that back in the drawer. And if you are interested in birthday party prep stuff, I'm going to DIY a lot of stuff. I am going to try and film like all the little parts of it, and we'll post that on my channel as well, probably after their birthday party, so I would guess like very early January. So I'm going to put all this stuff away and take a little inventory of what else I still need for the party.
Today is a serious floor cleaning day. I not only was doing some vacuuming upstairs, I did finish vacuuming up the other bedrooms upstairs as well, but I wanted to do the floors on our kitchen and living room area. So I'm going all out. We're putting the chairs up. I did a nice sweep of the area in the kitchen first, and then now I'm going to use my spin mop. And this was actually the last time I used this spin mop. We got rid of it after this because it was really hard to use since it's pretty old, but a plastic piece was broken on the mop. So I had a lot of trouble using it, and there's clearly no way to repair it. So I'm getting rid of the spin mop. I did talk to my sister-in-law about the Tineco, I'm not sure how you say it, those wet dry vacuums. And she was telling me, oh, I'm asking Santa for it for Christmas, aka her parents. And then a few days later, she said, you know, I talked to Santa for you, and you can put that on your Christmas list as well. So we'll see if I'm going to look at getting a new wet dry vac from Jim's parents for Christmas, which would be really nice, and kind of upgrading our situation here. We do have a Bissell wet dry one, which I really like. The downsides I will say of that one are that, number one, it's corded. So I think that makes it more difficult, or doesn't really incentivize me to take it out often because of that cord. And second of all, it is, and I think this kind of applies to any of those wet dry vacs, you need to take care of cleaning them immediately or they smell absolutely terrible. They smell like mold and disgusting. A lot of them do have self-clean features, but still the self-clean feature isn't completely self-cleaning. Like there's a lot that you have to do of dumping out the gross water and manually running that water. So I'm trying to figure out what's the best solution for us. If you have a favorite way to clean your floors, your hardwood floors, please let me know in the comments below, especially if there's like a particular make and model of whatever vacuum mop, something that you use. I can't lie though, I do really like a good old-fashioned spin mop. I think it does a really good job cleaning the floors. It just was a lot harder to add some pressure into those really dirty spots when the mop head wasn't working properly and it was kind of going in and out as I was doing it. So if you do use a spin mop, I think that's an excellent option as well. Last but not least, tonight I am making a huevos rancheros, which was really good. It was a fun layered dish of tortillas, beans, and I was supposed to use a green salsa verde, but apparently I picked up some guacamole salsa or something like that. I could barely taste anything because of how sick I was, but Jim said it was still really good, and I just rolled with it. I also added in a little bit of regular salsa too to add in some more chunkiness. I don't know, but the layers turned out really nicely, and then you bake it for a bit, pull it out of the oven, and then you can make some little divots to nestle in eggs and finish it off. You can obviously top it with some cilantro, some cotija cheese, avocado, fresh cut tomatoes, whatever you want. It also said you could put pico de gallo on there, which I got from the grocery store pre-made to save myself some time, which was really nice.
So while the eggs cook on the huevos rancheros casserole, I pulled out this burnt ends from Costco. We've had it before. It's been a while, so we didn't totally remember what it tastes like, but I know I liked it. And Jim's a really big meat guy. Like, he always wants a protein. Yes, eggs are protein, but he always wants a protein, like meat with meals. So I thought this might be good to just do on the side. You can do it either in the oven. Let's see, it says at 400, which this is at 375 for 20 minutes. And that's going to be in there for another about 20 minutes with the eggs. Maybe that would be a good way to do it. Or it says that you can put it on the stovetop. But I'm kind of thinking oven. So open the meat pouch, place it in an oven-safe dish, add a tablespoon of water, cover with foil, and then you bake it for 20 minutes. And enjoy. And then there's sauce with it too. But I kind of think we did not need the sauce. Oh no, it says just add sauce. I don't think we felt like we needed sauce last time, but I'm gonna toss this in alongside the casserole.
So that is it for today's video. I'm going to show you here the final after, just getting the last few things on top of the casserole, as well as the family getting ready to eat. I hope you enjoyed today's Sophisticated Saturday. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and until next time, I will see you all later.